man on the scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. If you hear a little background noise here, it's a fan blowing out because it's hot out here today in the Bahamas. I'm in the Bahamas. Look at the waves and stuff out there. See some ships out there too. I'm right here in the coast, Bahamas. I got my little office set up here. Boy, ain't that water pretty. Nice, nice, I'm telling you. What'd I say? Nice. Listen, if you're just now joining me, thought I seen a snake there, but it ain't. Maccabilly's band. I heard the Maccabilly's band will be back. They're not coming in July. They will be back probably the 18th of August. 18th of August. That's right before high school football, man. Get it started right, man. High school football. Woo! I cut grass today right over there in my condominium. In my condominium. Right over there. Now I got a weed eat right over there. This old sawgrass is hard to cut. with a weed eater. It wraps around your rotor. Got a new show coming y'all's way. Got a brand new show. It'll be posted on Facebook, and it'll also be right up above me right here on that tab that says TV show. It's gonna be my annual. There's nothing wrong with your TV there. My annual 4th of July show. It'll run the whole month of July. Got a brand new host. I'm breaking in here. You know, I've still got Cool Carol. She helps me out some when she can. Sassy Sonia's down and out right now with her foot, but she'll be back too. And now I've got awesome Ashley. It's gonna be helping me out, and I need help. Just ask anybody; they'll tell you. I ought to put these sunglasses on here over these glasses too. Yeah, man. Anyway. Yeah, Maggie Billy's band will be back. They're going to take the month of July off, and they'll be back in August at Lee's Family Restaurant Dinner Theater. They play from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and if you're just now joining me, karaoke. Man, we had a packed house last night. A packed house. Ask anybody that was there, and they will tell you. Don't take my word for it. Ask anybody that was there last night, and they'll tell you it was packed out last night. There's a lot of people there, and it'll probably be that way tomorrow night. Thursday night, karaoke, Lee's Restaurant. If you like to sing or just listen or have a good time, and if you ain't gonna sing, I'm gonna make you have a good time. Yep, I am. Just come on down, man. We have a ball down there. Thursday, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. That's right. I fixed me something to eat a while ago. Over on the grill at my condo right yonder. Oh, y'all can't see it, can you? And I put the first bite in my mouth, and my stomach started boiling up. I'm sure y'all want to hear this. So, just one bite is all I've had. So, I quit drinking this drink about 4 or 5 days ago. And what it is about half aloe vera juice and apple juice. And actually, the aloe vera juice don't taste really bad, but I put it with this apple juice. And I quit drinking this about 4 or 5 days, and my stomach started boiling up again. Before that, it completely quit. I believe I could have eaten a barbecue sandwich. I mean, it felt good. And I quit drinking it because I thought, man, my stomach feels good. I don't need to drink it no more. But I reckon I'm going to have to drink it a lot. I reckon I'm going to have to drink it every day. You know what I mean? Why is my hat... Look at there, you can see through my hat. Golly. There we go. How's that? Yep. Anyway, anywho, what? I look green. Anyway, it's probably that light right there. I've got lights on me and everything. Knock the shadows off, and I think these lights are messing up or something. I need to cut that one off. Is that better? Much better. Yes. Yes, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Anywho, 4th of July show, probably be out 29th or 30th. 29th or 30th, my 4th of July show, and y'all don't want to miss 4th of July. 4th of July and Halloween shows are usually my best ones, man. I really do them up right and everything. I've got a lot of stuff on this one. I've got my script right over there. Awesome Ashley's coming over Monday, and she's gonna come over Monday, and we're gonna do these things. Got some good jokes for you. Got some good bands on here. Got some good video of the week. When me and Ken, you know, Crazy Girl's husband, Kenneth, when we went to watch that Happy Together tour, which consisted of Cal Seals, Mark Lindsay, the Association, Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, Chuck Nedgeron of Three Dog Night, and the Turtles, of course, Happy Together tour. When we went to watch them, I taped probably 10-15 seconds of all of them except the Cow Seals. I didn't tape the Cow Seals. And them little tapes that I done, I'm going to show them on this 4th of July show, because it ain't very long. It'll be like an insert, okay? And I taped a little bit going to Ken's and everything. Thought y'all might want to see that. And after that, I'm going to introduce you to Awesome Ashley, man. Awesome Ashley. And hopefully she'll help me out. And if I can get somebody to stay with me and learn this like I had to learn it, if I can get somebody to do that, I'll go back on TV. Cannot do it by myself anymore. My show has grown and grown and grown until I can't do it by myself. Whew. Anyway, if I can get somebody to stay with me, you know, when Holly was with me, everything was going so smooth. I was putting my shows out, and she was staying with me and doing anything I asked her to do. She was right there, and I'd already started making plans to make a movie, and maybe trying to get it on one of those USA or True TVs. I'd already started calling the Birmingham stations. I was thinking about putting it on a Birmingham station. Cannot get nobody to stay with me, though. It's a lot of fun. I love doing this. And if they'd do it right and just take the time to learn it, I reckon they get discouraged or something. I don't know. But if they would take the time to learn it, I had to learn it. You know, this is my show. But I still had to learn what to do, because I sure didn't know how to do this. And just stay with me, man. Stay with me. When it goes on TV, I've got to tell you this. When it goes on TV, here's my job. I got to tell you my job. When they come over, and it's usually got to do it on Monday. On Monday is when it's got to be done. If you can't do it on Monday, I could do it early Tuesday. If I have to do it on Wednesday, I'll do it by myself. But if I can get my host to come over every Monday, just like clockwork, it don't matter the time, just sometime on Monday. Let them pick the time. I'm always here because this studio's in my house. Except for this water. So, it's already hitting my stomach. Already. What happened? It got foggy. It got foggy behind me. This changes all the time. I think I have a a power surge or something. I think that's what that is. Power surge. Oh, that looks good. Marvelous. It looks marvelous right now. Y'all need to check. If y'all ain't never been to my website right here, you need to check all these tabs out right here. God, that look weird. Wow. Anyway, my job, I help them out. I watch them as they do these intros and everything. I have to write the script. I've got one right here. It ain't the one we're using, but I write my own script. There you go. I draw a line across there. I put everything that's going on. And then I have to, do it like I'm going to put it on TV. And then the host comes over, and we work it out. And if you think everything goes like clockwork, if you ever seen my show on TV, everything is so smooth. But right here in the studio, it ain't that smooth. But if we mess up big, I save it because it's funny. And once a month, I put a blooper reel on once a month when it's on every week. Right now, on just my website right here, it's on. I tell you, it's on. Just my website for right now, until I get somebody that I'm confident they're going to stay with me. And then we'll talk about putting it back on TV. Okay. When they get through, they go on home, which takes, if they can do it really good, 30, 45 minutes. If they don't, it might take an hour, hour and a half. First timers. When they leave, I take the card out of that camera, stick it in my other computer that's over there in my condominium, and I have to go through every one of them things. Some of them ain't funny, I just delete them. Some of them's funny, I put it in the blooper file. The ones we're going to use, I put it in the file that I'm going to build the show with. That's after they leave. Then I start building the show. I'm the one that makes my show. Nothing on my show is done by the TV station. I make my own show. They want a 10-second counter to begin with. Right now on here, it don't matter. On my website, I still put a 3-second or a 5-second on here, but when it's on TV, they want a 10-second counter. Okay? So they'll know when they punch it to start when it's on about 7. By the time it starts, it'll be to 1. And they know that. But anyway, that's what they do. I build the show. And the way I do it is I put everything that's going on, I go ahead and put it on there. All the way out. And when you buy airtime at the TV stations, it's usually 28 minutes and 30 seconds. That's what you buy from them. You buy airtime. 28 minutes, 30 seconds. So, I have to build that show exactly 28 minutes, 30 seconds. Actually, I have to build it 28 minutes, 40 seconds because of the 10-second counter. Got you? Okay. Alright. I put everything on except the credits. I leave about a minute, 45 seconds for the credits at the end. So, then I have to go back and I start putting icons and titles as I go, all the way to the end of the show. Then I have to go back, put any kind of music, special effects, anything I need to do, I put it on there. And then when I get it all that done, I go back and watch the whole thing. Make everything's lined up right, because you got things in columns, and if they ain't lined up right, it won't look right on TV. And I want y'all to enjoy my show, man. So I go back and do that. So then you're talking about 2 to 3 days. So you're talking about Wednesday or Thursday. So then I make a file. A file, almost a 30-minute show takes a long time to go ahead and do. And this computer right here that I'm using, it's pretty strong. I've got 2. I used the other one over in my condominium over there. That cup's what's doing that, I think. Yeah, I use that one over in my condominium right over there to do my research and stuff like that. So, and then when I burn it, when I make a file, I watch it again to see if it done right, to make that file. Thought I heard somebody over there holler for me. Well, that's part of that water black. Anyway, by late Thursday or into Friday, I burn it onto a DVD. And that takes a while for a 30-minute show to do. And then, after I burn it, I watch the whole show myself to make sure it burnt right. Sometimes it don't burn right. You have to do it again and again and again and again and again and again. So if I've missed a couple of mistakes, I've missed it, even as many times as I watch it back and forth and back and forth, and even, I'll tell you a little secret. Coo Carol's birthday, I was going to surprise her at the end of the show. She likes Indians and cowboys and stuff like that. So, at the end of the show, I found this nice happy birthday song and everything. And I found a bunch of pictures of Indians and sexy cowboys, with six-pack stomachs and standing by a horse or something. She likes horses and everything. So I found these 4 guys had chaps on and everything, no shirt, had the 6-pack, standing up there. So I was just fixing to take it over to the TV station, which ain't 2 or 3 miles from here. So I was fixing to take it over there without watching it, and I said, I better watch that and make sure it burnt right. So I watched it again. When it came to that part with the birthday and everything, the very last picture was those 4 cowboys. And I got to looking at, and I backed it up and looked at it again, and them 4 cowboys' junk was hanging out. I almost got took off the air. Oh God, I'm glad I watched that before I took it over there. Lord, have mercy. And so I had to come back in here, and I took that 1 picture off, put another picture on, had to make another file, because the other file wouldn't work. It had that other thing on it. Actually, I think I used the file. No. Anyway, I changed the picture, had to make a file again, then I had to burn it onto a DVD again, and then I watched it again. I watch my show 15 or 20 times before it goes over there, building it and everything. So that's my job. And then y'all look at it and y'all think, oh man, they done a really good job. But y'all don't see the work that goes into it in this room right here. And guess what? After this is probably either Friday evening or Saturday when I take it over there. By Saturday evening or Sunday, guess what I have to do? Start writing the script for the next show. because they're coming back over Monday. So my whole week is done with. That's my job. The biggest part of my show is my job. All a host has to do, and if they can, they could go with me, because if they become the face of Alabama Music Scene, if they become the face of this show, when I go out and tape, when it's on TV now, it don't matter right now, but when it's on TV, these people that watches it on TV and see his pretty face and everything, when I go tape somewhere, they want that pretty face there too. You know, they're not wanting this face. They want that pretty face. Anyway, you understand, it's all business, man. But if somebody would stay with me, you know, I have plans for this, and this just grew so much I cannot do it by myself. I need just a little bit of help with it, and they could make a little bit of extra income if they would work it right, and I would show them. As a matter of fact, I would go with them to show them how to do it, and that is selling airtime for commercials. And it's not a hard sell. I could do it myself, but I'm telling you, when I do this show and it's on TV, I'm in this room right here. And when it comes time once a month, when it comes time to go pick up the money for the airtime, I need somebody to do that. If it's around where I live, I could do it. But if it's in Jasper, Birmingham, somewhere like that, I need somebody to do that. And once a month. And if somebody drops out, me and my host will go out and get another one to take its place. And you could make a little bit of extra money doing this. And after you sell the ad, actually, after that, it's like free money. It ain't really free money, because they're buying airtime on your show. And I've got a good show, got a lot of big audience. Huntsville, Gadsden, Decatur, and I work my show, man. I don't just leave it out there for y'all to find it. I work my show. Russellville, Muscle Shoals, Tuscaloosa, they watch my show. You always wonder doing a show like this, and you don't really know. You just wonder if anybody's even watching it. You know, because you don't see them watching it, so you wonder if they're watching it. Trust me, that's apple juice and aloe vera juice mixed half and half. The apple juice is what gets me. But I just want one of these hosts to stay with me and do what it takes to work my show the right way. And if they do that, Holly is the only one that I've seen yet that would do it. And believe it or not, she had a job working 7 days a week. She's got 3 kids, and it don't take up a lot of time. I just need you to be here when I need you to be here, you know, and it don't take not much time. You know, it's the thing about it. Holly worked 7 days a week, had 3 kids, 4 kids if you count her husband. But she would go with me to tape people. She would do what it took. She helped me work the show. And that's why I started trying to build it up more and more and more. Tried to put it on at Birmingham station. You know, I work my show. If I go tape a band in Tuscaloosa, I stop a couple of times going to Tuscaloosa and put out flyers that has the times my show comes on, the channel it comes on. And if you don't have charter cable, channel 80, guess what? I can get it on my cell phone. You can get it on your computer, channel 80. So you don't have to have charter. If you live in California, you can get it because it's on the internet. They have a website, AlabamaCableNetwork.com. They live stream Channel 80. So see there, you don't even have to have charter cable. And so I be sure to put that on them flyers where people says, I ain't got charter cable. Well, if you ain't got charter cable, go to this website and you can still see my show. If you like to hear bands, gospel bands, bluegrass bands, rock and roll bands, songwriters, country bands, if you like all that and you want to see all this Alabama talent, and trust me, Alabama has the best talent. I'm telling you, Alabama's got the best talent. Ask anybody. Ask anybody. Ask me. I'll tell you, because I'm the one that goes out and sees all this talent. Jason Isbell, I had him on my show before he started making it big. Jessica Muse, had her on my show before she went to the American Idol. Matter of fact, I had an interview lined up with her before American Idol, and I couldn't go because of funds. So if y'all want to help the show out, there's a place right up there to do it. There's a place right up there to do it. And if you don't want to do it that way, that is a, what do you call that? I mean, it's secure. I can't think of what that is. It starts with a P. It's what that is. And if you don't want to do that, just go down to the bottom of the page and get my address and send it. You know, donate to the show. Right now, I can't even make no flyers because my computer. I'm on a check. I'm retired. I'm on a small check. And my car and insurance payment takes half of that check. I'm telling you. But I gotta have it to do my traveling. So all this other stuff, like ink for this printer, I have to rely on help. I've had a few people to help me out. My cousin in California helped me. My buddy down in Prattville helped me out. A guy was going to help me on the show that used to work for Channel 8, ABC. He was their script writer, actually. He donated. Had several people donate. And listen, if you don't feel, you know, like you want to do this donate button at the top here, just go to the bottom of the page and get my address. Get my address and send it that way. That's why my cousin in California done it. If you can't figure that out, or even if it don't work, I hadn't checked it in a while. I donated $2 just to see if it worked, and it worked for me. But if you don't feel, you know, like you need to do that, it's secure, because it's, what do you call that? I'm going to have to look on this other. Anyway, you know, it would help us out. It would help us out tremendously. Ink, gas to travel, you know, because I can't travel. I'm broke all the time. Ask anybody. If you don't believe me, ask anybody. Especially these months, you know, there's certain months where retired people, these months fall 5 weeks instead of 4. And those months really, really hurt, because you have to wait 5 weeks to get paid again. Just got through with one of them. I even had to borrow $100. Well, guess what? This next month is 4 weeks, but I had to pay that $100 back. So it's this next month. So if you want to donate and help the show, and I guarantee you all the monies goes for this show. It don't go nothing to me. No power bills, nothing like that. It goes to stuff I need to run this show. It's what that money goes for. if I need some ink, and I do need some ink to make flyers, when it goes on, I don't need it right now, but you know, sooner or later when I have to make flyers, and that ink is high, man. What, $30 just for black ink? If you get black and color, all I need is black ink, though. All I need is black ink to make them flyers. But if I go to Gadsden, I stop periodically at little 7-Eleven stores, and I put out them flyers that shows the times, the days, where if you ain't got charter, where you could find it. Even put this web address here. You can find it here. Just click on the tab that says TV show. So, that's my job, man. Let's see what we can find on here to show y'all. I'm going to find something on here. I guarantee you. I'm going to find something. Alright, right here's what I'm looking for. I love this right here. Bloopers. Me and Holly, you know, I told you 4th of July, and you need to watch this 4th of July show. It'll be out probably 29th or 30th, something like that. Just go to this page, or if you've got me on Facebook, I'm going to post it on Facebook. But if you ain't, just go to this tab right up above me right here, and it'll be posted right there. And I know Holly, I talk about her a lot, but she was really good at helping me do this show. And me and her, even after she quit helping me, I called her one time, and I was doing this little thing for Halloween. And I asked her if she'd help me make this little, it's kind of like a short movie about Halloween. And she said, yeah, I'll help you. So one Sunday we went to a graveyard, and I'm fixing to show you this right here. And Holly helped me do this, and I'm you know, I love it. Here it goes. Story about the woman of the graveyard. It was told to me by my grandparents when I was growing up. The story said she was buried alive because people thought she was a witch. Some say she was searching for a soul so she could return to the living. I didn't believe in witches and ghosts, so I didn't believe in that fairy tale. And to prove everybody wrong, I went there. I found this old small graveyard there. You could feel the spookiness of it. I saw a woman staring at me as I passed by, grinning like she knew why I was there. I walked through, searching for that empty grave. Headstones with no names, twigs and leaves falling on the tombstones. I wandered between the forgotten, but I could not find what I was looking for. It was just a fairy tale, as I knew all along, but still I could feel something about the place. I had goosebumps all over my body. It wasn't cold, but the air was death. I could feel it. When it was getting dark, I felt like someone was watching me, like somebody was right behind me. I spent 2 hours searching for the grave, but couldn't find it. I sat on a rock as the day went dark. I wanted to leave, but then I saw a girl dressed in black. She was dancing by me like a butterfly. But when I turned my head, she faded into the darkness. Near the exit, I finally found the grave. I found it. I found it from skin. I found it inside of me. A loud beat in my heart. I found the woman. I knew it was her, but she had found me too. She came out of the ground and swallowed me into the grave. See, Holly helped me do that, and it's just a lot of fun, man. 4th of July, Halloween, I really do them two shows up really big. Fixing to do this 4th of July show, and I'm telling you right now, got some cool stuff going to be on that show. And one thing about while it's on on my website here, I don't have to worry about that time. The 28 minutes, 30 seconds, don't have to worry about that. When it's on TV, I have to build it 28 minutes, 30 seconds. Actually, with that 10-second counter, I have to build it 28 minutes, 40 seconds because of the counter at the front. This is just a lot of fun. Please, come on, host, stay with me, man. Stay with me. And I tell you, here's another problem I have. You know, like a like I told you before, when this has to be done, it has to be on a certain day where I can build the show, because I build the show, and I can't get most of these hosts to know what I do in this room. They know they come in and just do their little thing and they leave. They don't see my job. And it's hard, I build the show in my head and put it on that script, and all they know is to look at, see what to be said and say it. And it's hard to do. All I need them to do is stay with me. Stay with me, learn it, learn how to sell the ads if they want to do it, and I'd rather be with them, because if anybody out there has a question that they can't answer, I can answer it, because this is my show, so I would rather be with them, because if they got a question, I can answer it. That's just the way it is, y'all. I hope somebody's watching this show. I'm in Bahamas right now. My condominium's over there. I'm drinking a toddy here. Woo. Is it melted, this styrofoam, yet? No. Oh, it got cloudy. It's that cup making it do that. Alright, I took the clouds out. Yep. So that's my job, and I do it for fun, man. This is creating each show each week and everything. And I'm thinking really seriously, when I put my show out next time, of letting it run 2 weeks. And I tell you, a selling point of my show is, last time it was on TV, he played it 7 times a week. 7 times a week. Plus, he live streams Channel 80. A lot of times when I ain't around, and I like to watch it, because one of the TV stations nearby started ripping me off 2 minutes, minute and a half. And it don't sound like a lot to y'all, but when I build this show, a minute and a half, 2 minutes is a lot of time. And when you pay for 28 minutes and 30 seconds, you don't want 26:30. You don't want 27 minutes. You want 28 minutes and 30 seconds. So I like to watch it when I'm away from home, when I ain't around a TV. So I pull out my cell phone, pull up AlabamaCableNetwork.com and watch it right there on my cell phone and see if I got my 28 minutes 30 seconds. And the one I've got at channel 80 is really good about that. And I appreciate old Don, man. He's always done me right, I know that. And I'm not saying he might put it on 7 times again, but usually it's 3 to 5 times. 3 to 5 times, and that's a good selling part. What it is, that means your commercial is going to be seen a lot. And plus, when that commercial goes off, I can say anything about your business. Even after the commercial, just call me and say, hey, listen, I've got a car I need to sell, or we're doing a buffet this week. And I can say that after the commercial, because it's my show. All you got to do is call me, man. Midnight special. If they've got a special band coming in on a Sunday or something, call me. It has to be 2 weeks in advance, because I build my show, then put it out. After I build it, I can't say the 25th, I'm going to build this next show. If you call me sometime this week and say I've got a band going to be on the 29th or 30th, forget it. Because it ain't going to be on this show. Now, if you've got a band coming in there the 6th or 7th of July, you see what I'm saying? It's got to be 2 weeks in advance. You see what I'm saying, don't you? Listen, right now, I'm gonna dig up all them bloopers, and you'll see what I mean. Doing this show, it's fun, but everything don't go perfect every time you do this show. I did my parts on that already. The jokes and a few more things where I talk about somebody really influential here in Alabama. I ain't gonna tell you who, because you gotta watch the show and find out. And so I did my part, and I got a bunch of bloopers out of it. So these things, Koo Carroll had to say musician. That's what my show's about. Musicians, bands, and songwriters. Musicians. She kept saying magicians. And sometimes, and I catch it most of the time, but sometimes y'all might be watching TV and see little mess ups and everything that I didn't catch. But let me dig all them is that a list? What does that say? List. I'm gonna dig all these bloopers out and let y'all see them. There's one. I wonder if I could do this. There's one. There's one. Yeah, I can do that. There should be some more. There's all my bloopers. There's some more. Some more. These bloopers are hilarious. I've got an interview with myself here I'm going to put on too. And I've got a little thing when I first started my show. Very first show I ever done. I got in the closet. I got in the closet with one of those infrared cameras where it make it look really weird. And I did a little thing. I put it on here too, by the way. So, I did a little thing. You remember the Blair Witch Project where she was in the tent and she had the flashlight under her and everything, and she's like, I'm scared. Oh my God, what is that? I made one of those for a Halloween show. And it's on here too. So, let's take it away, y'all. Hey, we got Wolf Creek. Got Wolf Creek. I heard them up at the midnight special. One of my sponsors, y'all. They sounded better than I've ever heard them sing. Sound. Right here in the state of Alabama. Just go up there at Muscle Shows at one of them songwriters. Thingamajigs. Yeah, scared the crap out of Midnight special. Man, go down there at downtown Jasper. Sounded weird. Alright, before we go any further, I'm going to introduce, host. Got two of them here. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoy them. You've seen a video of this girl. It won't come out. What we got coming up next?
I forgot. Hey, George.
Nope.
Thanks, George. Coming up next, great Alabama singer-songwriter. Thanks, George. Coming up next, some great Alabama talent, Delta blues and songwriter, singer, Maxwell Russell. Quit laughing. Stay right here. You don't want to miss our own very Lee's Family Restaurant, October the 6th, the Anchorman Quartet. Dora. Here's some seasoned musicians. Okay. See. Here's some seasoned Can't say it. Can't say it. Here's some seasoned musicians. All I heard was Roger Rabbit in my mind.
Hey, we got Wolf Creek. Got Wolf Creek. I heard them up at the midnight special. One of my sponsors, y'all. They sounded better than I've ever heard them sing. Sound. Right here in the state of Alabama. Just go up there at Muscle Shows at one of them songwriters. Thingamajigs. Yeah, scared the crap out of Midnight midnight special. Man, go down there at downtown Jasper. Sounded weird. Alright, before we go any further, I'm going to introduce, host. Got two of them here. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoy them. You've seen a video of this girl. It won't come out. I'm scared. Oh my goodness. I wonder who's out there. Oh my goodness. Who's out there? Why Lady Why? We did several of their songs. Man, it was great.
Blank. Just blank.
It was a good trip. It was good meeting Sally and her husband John.
Oh, they're just so much fun and just so personable.
Yep. So I wish I knew what was coming up next where we could introduce it. Do you know? All right, it was hard to do, them bloopers. It's hard to... Sally Gentry. Who is Sally Gentry?
She is Teddy Gentry of Alabama.
That's
no,
right.
I messed that all up.
Man, it's going to be a good show. God.
And I'm doing good today. See what kind of dance this girl... Man, you gotta see what this girl does next. George, I was watching a movie the other day, and it was given the trailer, and it says this movie is coming out.
It is? What's the name of it?
I don't know, I couldn't remember, but they said it was coming out.
I'm here with Sonia, y'all. What do y'all think about her so far? She good, ain't she?
Oh, I stuck my tongue out.
Did you?
Yes.
Well, stick it out.
I did. It was bad. Don't get tickled at me. Here's Travis Womack. No. See? Okay, wait. Trying to get rough.
Here's
Yeah.
our very own
Here's our very own George.
Travis.
Kayla, Madison, I know where you live. Now.
Now what?
TK and the right pieces.
All right. I'm here with Mr. George Farrell Williams. He's the founder of ALMS TV. He got started back in '08, and it's been a journey ever since. So I'm going to interview myself right here. George, I know you're a musician. Tell me, how did you get started playing the drums? Well, all right, George, thank you for those kind words. Me, that's me. First of all, my good friend Steve Dawkins moved in close to me here, and all their family was musically inclined, and I was around it all the time when I'd hang out with him. And I got interested in it then. You know, we would get on their front porch and pantomime and stuff like that, just those stupid stuff. And we'd listen to the radio and get involved in that top 40 survey and stuff like that. And then my other friend, Roger Ragsdale, he knew how to play the guitar. And me and him would get in Myrtle Mayberry's house, and we would practice. My first set of drums came from J.C. Penney's. I had a credit card, and I got my first set of drums. It was red, sparkly drums, and I couldn't tell you what kind. But that's the way we got started. And we probably knew 3 to 5 songs. We would play them over and over and over. And then a couple more guys come on board, and we started doing private parties. Man, we would do them private parties, and all of a sudden, we had a band. You know what I mean? All right, Mr. George Farrell Williams. Me. Yeah. You know, I already knew all that. I just wanted y'all to know. Okay? You know how I knew that? That's me. All right, back in the studio, back to me.